This is one of the strangest missing person cases in modern history, a disappearance that happened in broad daylight, caught entirely on airport security cameras. The story of Lars Mittank has haunted investigators, psychologists, and internet detectives for over a decade. It began as an ordinary vacation, but ended in panic, fear, and vanishing, leaving behind a trail of questions that no one has ever been able to answer. This is the true story of Lars Mittank, the man who ran into the woods and was never seen again. Lars Joachim Mittank was a 28-year-old German man from the town of Itzehoe. He worked as an engineer, loved football, and was described by family and friends as friendly, calm, and responsible. In June 2014, he and 5 friends traveled to Golden Sands, a seaside resort on Bulgaria's Black Sea coast. It was supposed to be a fun summer trip, a week of beaches, football games, and nightlife before returning home. But within days, things started to go wrong. One evening, Lars and his friends were watching a football match between Germany and France at a local bar. Lars was a fan of the football club Werder Bremen, while some men at another table supported Bayern Munich. A small argument broke out, nothing serious at first. But later that night, when Lars left the bar alone, he was attacked by several men, possibly the same group. He suffered a minor injury, a ruptured eardrum. A local doctor examined him and advised that he avoid flying home immediately. Lars was prescribed an antibiotic called cefuroxime 500 mg and told to rest for a few days. Because of this, Lars decided to stay behind in Bulgaria while his friends returned home. They didn't think much of it. He said he'd catch a flight a few days later once his ear healed. That was the last time they saw him. Lars checked into a small hotel near Varna Airport, called the Hotel Color. At first, everything seemed normal. But within a day, his behavior changed dramatically. He began acting paranoid. He called his mother, Sandra Mittank, several times, whispering that he was being followed. He told her not to cancel his credit cards, not to speak too loudly, and that he was hiding from 4 men who wanted to kill him. He even mentioned that some men were trying to steal his medication. At one point, hotel staff reported that Lars seemed nervous and paced back and forth in his room. CCTV footage from the hotel shows him leaving suddenly around midnight, disappearing into the darkness, and returning hours later at dawn. No one knows where he went. He called his mother again in the morning, his voice trembling. He said he was going to the airport to come home. On the morning of July 8, 2014, Lars took a taxi to Varna Airport. He seemed calm enough to check in with airport staff. Before boarding, he visited the airport doctor to confirm that it was safe for him to fly with his ear injury. According to the doctor, Lars appeared anxious. When a construction worker entered the clinic during the examination, Lars suddenly became terrified. He jumped up, muttered something like, "I don't want to die here," and sprinted out of the room. Security cameras captured everything that happened next. Lars ran out of the airport terminal without his luggage, passport, or phone. He dashed through the parking lot, crossed a busy road, and climbed a tall fence into a nearby field. Airport cameras last caught him running full speed into the woods. That was the last confirmed sighting of Lars Mittank. His belongings, including wallet, passport, and phone, were all found at the airport. His family immediately flew to Bulgaria, hoping to find him, but there was no trace. Search teams scoured the surrounding forest for weeks. Dogs, helicopters, and local police covered miles of terrain. Nothing. It was as if he vanished into thin air. Bulgaria's police, Interpol, and German authorities all opened missing person cases. Several locals reported seeing someone resembling Lars near a highway and later near an abandoned building, but none of those leads were confirmed. In later years, possible sightings surfaced across Europe, but every one turned out false. His mother never stopped searching. She even appeared on German television, pleading for information, calling her son the world's most wanted missing man. Despite international attention, the case remains unsolved. There are three major theories about what happened to Lars Mittank. Psychological breakdown. Some experts believe Lars suffered a sudden psychotic episode or extreme panic caused by stress, medication reaction, or head trauma. His antibiotic, cefuroxime, can rarely trigger nervous system effects, especially if mixed with alcohol. Foul play. Others suspect that Lars was right, that he was being followed or threatened after the bar fight. He might have tried to escape from real attackers. Accident or exposure. Search teams noted that the forest near the airport is large and rugged. If he got lost or injured while running, he might have died from exposure before rescue teams arrived. But no body, clothing, or evidence was ever found. Only questions. More than 10 years later, the case of Lars Mittank remains one of the most disturbing disappearances ever recorded. The CCTV footage, a man suddenly terrified, running for his life in broad daylight, continues to haunt viewers around the world. Was he chased by someone real, or by his own mind? Did he die alone in the woods, or was something darker at play? No one knows. To this day, his mother still waits for answers. This is the disappearance of Lars Mittank, one of the world's most chilling true mysteries. Subscribe to True Mystery Vault, where the world's darkest secrets are told in truth, and every mystery waits for the light.